The community is trying to heal. The call is for calm. We've not been able yet to really deal with the emotions because our prayers, our hope is for the victims. And Nancy, we are so grateful for the outpouring of love toward what has happened here all across the nation. President Obama, Vice President Biden, Governor Nikki Haley, all over that has come in. So whatever this young man sought to do is bringing about opposite. But Nancy, there's another part to this. People who are allowed to have guns and access to it, whether they're hate mongers or whether the legal system wants to first find out some mental condition. And I wonder, in this country, under the amount of violence we suffer, did they ever think that evil does exist? That there's evil in the world? That it does raise its ugly head? And for people who were going to a place where they knew, Nancy, that it was the safest place in the world for anybody to be, in a church setting, to be dealt with in such a way, and the gory scenes and the details that are coming forth, it's going to take a lot of healing, but thank God.
Well,
I've got to
tell you, Pastor, Reverend John Paul Brown with me, you are much stronger in your faith than me when you speak of forgiveness and healing, because you know what? My mother and father were in their little Methodist church last night at 8 o'clock. And if a gunman had let loose in there the way this guy did at Emmanuel AME, I don't think I could be facing healing and forgiveness right now with
Let me ask you a question, Nancy.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you a question. If we retaliate with the same vengeance that he lashed out with, then what would we become? Wouldn't he win?
As bad as him? As bad as him?
So wouldn't we have to find a way to love? Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Wouldn't we become the same way? So we lean on our faith in God to know that he's in control and that something good is going to come out, something that's worse than this. But to never let anybody change the love that is in us toward humanity. We have to keep that. We have to fight to keep it. Even in our anger, even in our tears, even in our hurt, no matter what, we have to fight to keep it.
With me, Reverend John Paul Brown, friend of the pastor killed in the shooting, pastor at Mount Zion AME, nearby, right there in Charleston, joining us. Reverend Brown, again, thank you for being with us. What can you tell me about the pastor that was gunned down? And what do you believe that they were doing in that prayer meeting?
Pastor Clemente Pinckney, I was his pastor when he was a young boy. He helped us in aid in teaching church school at an early age. He aspired to the ministry around the age 16, pursued that. His goal was helping people and loving people. It showed up not only in his ministry, it showed up when he became a state senator. The bills he introduced, he was one of the ones, along with other senators, fighting for policemen to wear cameras on their vests, their body armor.